Support Pro Play Games on Patreon.
But before we get into the video, we want to thank eWin for sponsoring us. If you're in the market for an affordable and quality gaming chair, then look no further than eWin. These chairs are made from quality PVC leather and extra dense foam padding, keeping them comfy, breathable, and durable. Not only that, every eWin chair is super versatile, with height adjustable armrests, great neck and lumbar supports, and a deep range of backrest adjustability. It's almost impossible to be uncomfortable in these chairs. Not only that, but all eWin chairs are designed with a super strong and stable base to keep you from rocking and rolling out of your chair. They can even support up to 500 pounds of weight.
Seriously, these things are like really good.
With a huge variety of styles, colors, and builds to pick from, there's a chair for you. Check out the link in the description and use code PPG to get 30% off your next purchase. And without further ado, let's get back to the video.
Alright, hopefully you guys can hear me. We are back from yet another 2-0 from the internet service provider. But we're here in round 4 with King Cold versus U7 Gohan. Two rogue tier decks that have definitely done some things in the past. So it seemed like an interesting game to bring to you guys. We've got King Cold on turn 4. Just added a hidden power or hidden potential Gohan off of the new ruler. U7 Gohan is playing some defense right now because King 4 is just about where King Cold wants to be at. So looks like he's got potential for triple strike with the Unison. Leader swing's already gone through. Attacking with Charismatic Villain is very interesting, although Gohan's in a combo from the drop with the Unison ability, the Frieza Unison ability. Super combo off the top, definitely not a bad move. Yeah, guys, looks like we finally have some good internet here. So we're bringing you guys the game live. Paragus Sacrifice, popping off a field card. That gives you a lot of value in King Cold. No Berry Blue to really take advantage of that, though. Main deck Max Power Kamehameha, very interesting on the King Cold player's part. So let's see. We have the swing on the King Vegeta Unison. Thinking about activating Imposing Presence here. I don't think the King Vegeta Unison has upticked yet, so that could definitely be a potential triple striker. Oh, so he attacked that into the Unison, trying to clear that off the board. So, yeah, it looks like King Cold didn't quite know what that ability was. So now that the Unison's gone, he gets to play a Skillless from the drop for free. So kind of the U7 team tagging in and out there. Going back to Gohan's turn. King Cole does have 2 energy up, so that is definitely showing a few things. Showing the King Cole Supreme Ruler negate. Showing Dormant, although it doesn't really need energy for Dormant, but it's still showing it. Possibly cooler counterplay as well. Ah, we start the turn with Broly Crown, though. That's a really nice play. Very nice play. Does King Cole have the cooler to punish it? Does not appear to be the case. Yeah, so U7 Gohan gets to look at the hand. He's like, automatic, charismatic villain. Let's get that out of here. More important than the super combo, it seems like. I can see it, though. You got your main play. Well, Divine Presence is safe from charismatic villain anyway. But, I mean, I guess he still wants to protect the 20k unison, or 20k battle card, rather. Wow, that King Cole negate just got crazy value popping 2 battle cards. Oh, okay, that's a good reason to hit the charismatic villain. You want to protect the fighting against fate. Definitely not a bad play there. Yeah, this could be it for King Cole. At least for round 1 of the match. Oof. Pseudo super combo off the top. Do we have the Divine Presence? We do. That is huge right there. So that's 35k swing. King Cole does still have the max power, though, so one of these next attacks is getting stopped. But is it going to be enough? Tough to tell. Second swing in with Fates. Oh, we got a Dormant now. Must have got that off the super combo. Is that necessary here, though? I don't think so. Because it's not stopping this attack that's being used on. But if that gets followed up by another negate, that does end his turn. And it looks like he still has a max power in hand. Yep. So this play is weak to Champa. Champa all in dump. But if there is no Champa, then Gohan's turn is over after this. Seems to be. One super combo. Is he digging or is he trying to force damage? There's another one. All right. So that one he's taking going to 1. Does have a negate in hand to stop this next attack. So looks like King Cole gets another turn to live. But U7 Gohan is really just building his hand up. King Cole is not going to have much of a hand after this turn. So it might not totally matter, but we'll see. Yeah, so we got the max power coming down and adding it back to hand. And King Cole gets to see another turn. All right, so 5 energy. We're tapping 2 here. Dropping the Gohan, which can deal with any of the battle cards. Yep, Fighting Against Fate goes away. That's not a big deal. So, yeah, we're popping the 1-drop, and that's just the play you make when you're trying to remove all combo power your opponent might have. So that's a pretty clear-cut sign he's going for game this turn, which he probably has to be honest. So that double strike's being met by testing the opposition. So that's definitely blocking an attack. That's going to make going for game a lot more difficult. Wow, this has got to be the first time I've ever seen a 4-stack, a perfect 4-stack underneath the same copy of a Unison. That's kind of crazy. So this is a leader swing, which I believe is just single strike because I haven't seen the field card come down yet. But we are going to activate Imposing Presence. I like that play though, because if he's playing Boo SCR, he can't use the counter on a leader swing. So that's not bad there. Charismatic Villain going in for 5K. That can't be good. Oh, Paragus into another Paragus. That's pretty obscene. Warping a dead copy of Max Power. That's only 15K to a 15K. That's not quite going to get the job done. All right, this might, though. Oh, another Paragus. Does he force it with a third copy? Looks like he will. I think at this point, King Cole's just digging for cards. That'll force him down to 2. But he's going to need some way to pop that blocker if he wants to go in with his Unison. All right, guys, we are back. Getting into Game 2 of King Cold versus U7 Gohan. They do have a bit of an extended round timer because they are the stream game. And U7 Gohan got Game 1, if you guys weren't able to catch that. Now, going into King Cold's game plan for this match, obviously he's down a game. That puts a bit of pressure on. What is he looking to do to win this game? He's got to be able to deal with testing the opposition if it comes down, because that's what prevented him from going for the game last round. It's pretty tough to stick Berry Blue in this matchup because they have pretty easy ways to -5 and -10 things in U7 Gohan. And Berry Blue is where you get a lot of your value in King Cold. We have the turn to Awaken here. Going for Paragus Sacrifice. Yep, popping your ruler, not a bad play. Anticipated Onslaught, popping the 1-drop. Very big value play there. Yeah, that's one of the things about both these decks. They're both very dependent on their 1-drop surviving. So if one of them gets popped on either side of the field, that deck is going to suffer a lot from that. So that's kind of rough. Adding a super combo off New Ruler. It's so good the New Ruler can add any green card. Such a good part about the card. We've got leader going into leader. This could be a 25k swing, but Gohan's at high life, so that doesn't matter too much. Yep, chunking, I would say that's a pretty good way to go about it for sure. You gotta have some form of removal, which green should have plenty of removal, right? So that shouldn't be too bad, but it's all about the way you time it up. Definitely all about the way you time it up. Gohan, though, if you guys are interested in playing Gohan, this is the play you want to go for. So he's got his Unison down. He's swinging with the unawakened side of his leader. Oh, it looks like it got negated, though, actually. So the main play that Gohan was going to go for there was attack with leader on the unawakened side, combo with Skillus, draw a card, awaken, and then draw another card, combo on the other side. And it would have been another draw because it probably would have been an Android 18. Like, that's just your crazy tempo tournament Gohan. So we're attacking. Got blocked, but we're still doing the crazy draw play. Yeah, that's the play I was just talking about. Very solid. It sucks that I went into a blocker, but still got to make the play to draw the cards. +1 on Frieza, putting a Unison back into the deck, or a Skillus back into the deck, rather. Getting that 1-drop Gohan reestablished is nice, but it's going to die just as easily as it came back because of the leader ability to pop a field, anticipated onslaught triggers. Tough matchup for decks that rely on 1-drops. Getting into King Cold's turn 3. Charging a Gohan, which could be relevant later, but maybe he's got another copy of it. Activating Paragus Sacrifice, which should be adios to Gohan. Let's see if King Cold goes for the Unison Clear again now that he knows it summons a Skillet from the drop. +1 on Unison to drop a field. Yeah, I will say it looks like King Cold's in a really good spot here. But to be fair, last game Gohan kind of pulled the aggro out of nowhere, so I'm not going to count Gohan out just yet. Yeah, I definitely agree, Chunkin. It's very tough to establish a one drop that doesn't have barrier and hope it sticks around. It is a bit tough. All right, we got the leader swing being met with a testing the opposition, which is kind of an interesting call because I don't believe he played the field card that gives the leader double strike this turn, so he's almost doing a damage for King Cold, if that makes sense. Like, if it was double strike, I would get it. But not as much without it being double strike. This is a Unison swing that can't be a triple strike because you're already +1 this turn. We are going to combo from the drop with Frieza's ability. That's pretty huge there. Looks like King Cold's debating on comboing into his attack. It is automatically at 20k because of the combo for the drop, so yep, he's going to let that one go through. And it goes back to Gohan's turn just as quickly. All right. 3 open energy for King Cold is pretty scary for Gohan. I noticed Koitsukai in Gohan's hand. Oh, man. Broly being met by the cooler counterplay. That's tough. That's real tough. But U7 Gohan's going to take that opportunity to just pitch Koitsukai anyway. That's pretty funny. Would have been nice if he had it in the drop from the previous turn, but didn't really have much of an opportunity to get it there, I guess. Ah, but he has not activated it yet. And he's going to be met by a Boo Unadulterated Malice, which is basically Green's version of Topo. Maybe a misplay not activating Koitsukai, but he may have needed that 2 energy for other things, so that's definitely a possibility. Like, you tap that 1 for Koit, you're not playing Divine Presence that turn, so I guess the question is, what progress are you really making? Yeah, there's the Divine Presence. He could just leave 2 open for Imposing Presence. I don't hate that at all. I don't hate that that idea at all. He could even bring in Divine Presence on defense, but then you run the risk of it getting popped because it only has protection during your own turn, not during your opponent's turn. Ah, there's a double strike field spell. Dropping down a new ruler. I believe off the berry blue effect. Adding a super combo. Once again, very, very strong. But Gohan's hand is pretty stacked with defense. Attacking with Cooler, 15K. No Terrified Realization though, which I don't remember seeing in game 1 either. I'm sure he plays the card, but just must not have seen it. Another copy of Testing the Opposition as well. Okay, so he's comboing into this tech anyway, and this is what the Unison looks like. So Marker has been taken off of that. Maybe he's just trying to get Yamcha turned offline. But his boss monster Frieza has Deflect anyway. So I wonder what the game plan is here. Attacking with Boo, it goes down to 5K because of Imposing Presence, but super combo up to 15. Ah, looks like King Cold's going to commit the 3 energy to Frieza. This is interesting. This is very interesting because it gives Gohan the possibility, well, not anymore, I guess, because he tapped 1 earlier for Opposing Presence, but this could have been the point where he could have dropped Divine Presence if he waited for the Gohan, the Frieza to use his pop ability. That could have been very interesting. So that Frieza gets -5 from the first Imposing Presence and -10 from the second Imposing Presence. So that makes it a 10K base, but now the super combo, that should be 20. Combo out with 25. Unison swinging in. Which would have made it a 5K, but looks like it's not even worth the swing. All right, guys, I am back after a tricky judging scenario. We repaired the game state. So it's unfortunate when stuff like this happens, but I think it's better than giving a game loss, especially for something unintentional. But King Cold is getting paid back in full by sniping a super combo. So that Frieza has a second swing, popped a blocker. Going second swing with the Frieza. Checking on power from Imposing Presence. The second Imposing Presence comes down, stopping the Frieza attack, and there's another blocker on the field. We've got Unison Swing going in, getting blocked. Looks like the leader swing is going all in. Possibly not, though. Looks like Gohan leader is going to be using the Spirit Boost effect. And Gohan gets another turn. So they have a minor time extension from that. They got about 2 minutes left in regular time. We're activating a copy of We Are Universe 7, which is going to pick up a skillless Goku from the drop area. Activate +1 on the Unison. Put a skillless back into the deck. Gohan going in. We have a dormant potential activation from King Cold. But that could still leave Gohan the opportunity to end the game if he can get 2 attacks through. So it looks like Spirit Boost on the leader. Double Strike, dropping Divine Presence. So I believe that is a 11K combo on the skill list. So that would be 26, 36. Double Strike. So King Cold's going to have to get to 40 if he wants to get out of this, which I don't think is doable with his hand. But one more negate buys him the next turn, which I think is enough to seal the deal. I will be right back to inform them that they are now in time. All right, they've been informed that they are in time. This is looking like the last attack for Gohan's turn. Because of that Dorm Potential activation. Leader effect is going to boost it up by 10k. And that combos out. King Cold makes it to the next turn, which should be enough to seal the deal here. We've got Paragus Sacrifice, popping the Boo to draw a card. Tapping one for New Ruler. Let's see if we can add a card off of this, add another super combo. All right, give a nice leader boost, help go for game. Definitely cannot hurt. Draw a card off the King Cold effect. Paying 1 for the Unstoppable Invasion, I believe it's called. Leader is now plus 10k. Frieza pops it. The field card takes a marker off. That's going to revive a Unison, or a Skillless rather. But Frieza's going to pop anyway. Sniping Unison, so that doesn't hurt too bad. Gohan does have the ability to activate Imposing Presence for free. Although now he can't use Wolfang Fist, so that's actually pretty relevant. Tapping another 3. Another Frieza. That does allow him to snipe another card. Overwhelm Secret ID. He's just making sure that the combo power is absolutely maximized. First Frieza going in. Imposing Presence is activated, but Gohan only has one card in hand. And that is going to seal the deal. So this game is going to end in a draw because they are in time. So I'm going to go let them know about that, and we'll be back for round 5, guys. See you then.